friends, greetings from CaFFe Word Ministry. During the Lent and Easter season, we were part of our diocesan reflection, Dare to Dream, and our parish community jointly followed the Zoom discussion. Some of the discussions took us into a pre-exile mood, a sort of a sense of imminence and fear. The same feel is sensed regarding our number and strength as we proceed through the reflection sessions. Friends, the realities are not bypassed. We do not neglect any of the radical or crucially logical situations that we face, but we cannot be considering any situations that are around us away from the power and presence of the risen Lord. Let's reflect through the two models in the Old Testament, one of a pre-exile model and the other of a post-exile model. They show up what should be our right action for our faith today. In the book of 2nd Maccabees, we have a model that Jeremiah the prophet does. We call it Jeremiah factor. On the way to exile, together with the people, though moving with a sense of fear and gloom, he collects the fire from the altar, from the temple of Jerusalem, and hides it in a cistern. The wonder of the community, he forbids the community to mark and sign where it is hidden. When after 70 years the new generation returns to Jerusalem, Prophet Ezra finds the fire and sets the altar again. The fire hidden is searched out by a generation that comes after. When our discussion centers around the number and future, the only concern Jeremiah cared was to hide and preserve the fire within. And the fire within will naturally find the rightful generations. Secondly, we have the model of Nehemiah in the post-exilic period. People returned into a world of total chaos. They returned to the ruins, into hostility, cultural shock, language crisis, ethnic impurity, and many other faith and cultural concerns. Nehemiah is a person who inspires the people from the midst of the debris. He inspires and instills in them only one thing, a great sense of community. And he asks each one to fill one's own space and time within the community. They accomplished the unbelievable task because each one was ready to fill in their space and time within the community. It is a perfect time for us to take up our role in the community and fill the space and time only you and I can do. And the third aspect what I want to reflect with you is on the Ascension. Ascension is attached with a great sense of joy and celebration. Jesus asked the disciples to go down to Jerusalem. They go with a great joy. Actually, nothing in Jerusalem changed. Only thing that their faith and fact that the Lord is living amidst them in the community. On the one side, the disciples were very much obsessed with what they can see and what they can listen. But now, the season of Easter as well as the Ascension experience is a time frame where the disciples are encouraged to rise up from their obsession of the visible and the audible to a level of what they can touch, what they can feel, what they can sense, and what they can smell. The Lord is bringing their five senses into an experience within the community where they can go beyond the two obsessions, the empirical, the audible, and the visible. The Lord invites them, come, touch me, come, taste, and come and smell the presence of the community. Friends, community is a place that evokes the five senses into the understanding of the Lord. The Lord asks them, now do you grasp? Our dreams should be daring enough to build up our parish community beyond the audible and visible to the level of the heart, where a compassionate touch, friendly taste, and the aroma of the mutual presence that lead us to grasp Jesus better. Let us foster the Jeremiah factor, keeping up the fire within. Let us follow the Nehemiah factor, fill in our space and time in the community. The mandate of the Ascension is to teach, preach, and to baptize. Baptism is an immersion, an integral experience of our five senses, learning the community, being with the community, and knowing the Lord. is an integral five sense proclamation into the formation of a community. God bless you all. Father Tony.